and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item number 3 is to approve today's agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 3.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments on item number 3? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 3 carries. Item 4 is to approve the April 23rd, 2019 regular meeting minutes. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 4 carries. Item number 5 is today's drainage claims. Drainage District number 13, 11, Wright County, Newark Section 12. We have a beaver dam turned in by Darrell Elkin. Drainage District number 43, Newark Section 15. We have an 18-inch tile is broke, 2 sinkholes in the road ditch, and the intersection of 120th Street. Turned in by Steve Schmallenberger. Drainage District number 371, Cooper Township, Section 7. We have 2 sinkholes. Turned in by Phil Beecham.
Mr. Chairman, I motion, I'll move. Item 5.
Second.
We just started.
We have a motion and a second on item number 5, today's drainage claims. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Drainage claims have been approved. Item number 6 is to receive and place on file the hiring of Morgan Annis, registered nurse full-time, effective May 1st, 2019, at the rate of $21 per hour, per the recommendation of Carrie Prescott, Director of Webster County Public Health.
I'll move item 6. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments on item number 6? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 6 carries. Item number 7 is to approve Iowa retail permit application for cigarette, tobacco, nicotine, and vapor for Colville Stop and Shop.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 7.
Second.
Motion and a second on item number 7. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 7 carries. Item number 8 is to receive and place on file plans and specs for the Webster County Bank Building Site Improvement Project and set a hearing/bid date of said project for May 28th, 2019 at 10 a.m.
Mr. Chairman, I motion to move item
I'll second.
And a second on item number 8. Any questions or comments? This is the parking lot on the south end of the building. We're going to completely redo that along with the landscaping and add some lighting and other beautification things to the building. So if you're interested in this project, please contact Hoover Engineering. They put this together. And we set the date for May 28th. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 8 carries. Item number 9 is to receive and place on file the annual manure management plan update for the south site at 149 Q Avenue, Hayden, Iowa, Greene County.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 9.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. So everybody knows some of the manure from this facility is put in Webster County. That's why we are receiving this, although it's a Greene County site.
Yeah, he changed his crop rotation plan and he did his 4-year update.
Okay. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 9 carries. Item number 10 is to approve a resolution 2019-16 to execute Iowa Department of Transportation Agreement number 2020-TS-019 for project number LTSF-CO94-119-7094 to purchase portable temporary traffic signals.
I'll move item number 10.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Randy?
Yeah, Randy Will, County Engineer, and as the resolution states, that Iowa DOT administers funding through the Traffic Safety Improvement Program, and that's spelled out in a code section. And then back on July 31st, 2018, you as a board authorized the chair to sign an application for one set of portable temporary traffic signals. And then on December 11th of 2018, the Transportation Commission approved our application in the amount of $60,000. This is all grant money, and I'm going to give Jamie all the credit. He's the one that's been did all the work on it, and all the contacts and everything else. So I thank him for doing so. We utilize, again, it's a 100% grant. The process would be that we have to purchase the traffic control signals, and then we'll return in our receipt and we'll get reimbursed 100%. We've done other things through this program, received changeable message boards, got a couple of those, and along safety grants, we received a lot of signs, traffic control signs, and chevrons and that sort of thing, curb signs and what have you. So we've been actively utilizing this program, and I thank Jamie for doing all the hard work on it. And so the purpose of the traffic control, the temporary traffic signals, will come in handy. We'll share those with adjacent communities, City of Fort Dodge, I believe we will. And we have a couple applications coming up where when you do road work, there's many ways you can control traffic. But sometimes during the day or overnight, if you got some signals out there, that just provides reduces our liability tremendously. And so these will be very useful tool to have in our arsenal when we do road work.
So these are stop and go lights on?
Yeah, they're actually traffic signals, and there's a set of them when traffic approaches from either direction. Yes.
Any questions or comments? I'll thank Jamie for taking the time to do this. This is roll call.
Dinkle, aye.
Campbell, aye.
Conrad, aye.
Vote aye.
And then item number 10 passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is citizens' opportunity to address this board with items not on the agenda. Sir? State your name and address.
I'm Dave Wagner, I live at 2694 Hayes Avenue in Wagner. There's been a Mr. Conlon coming to these weekly meetings speaking about bad roads. And my idea is maybe you should look at the underlying causes rather than what the current state is, which we all know is pretty bad. First and foremost, I'd like to commend the crews of the road maintainers. To us, and we grew up over in our economic farms, we have the best group of road maintaining workers that I've seen in a long time. They're crowning the roads so they drain better. They clear the side of grasses and trees so they don't hold water. They work long, hard hours to keep our roads open 4 seasons a year. In reality, they're fixing everything the road patrons have created. The maintenance crews didn't create the problems. The people that use the roads with heavy equipment and heavy grain hauling trucks and farm equipment, and well, they have to move their equipment, we understand that. You can't break something and then blame someone because it's broken. Here's some things that I think we should all, everyone consider. There's a law in Iowa that allows reimbursement to farmers who leave 8 to 12 rows of corn parallel to a road a bit off the road into the field, which acts as a snow fence. And the ditch doesn't fill with water, because if the ditch fills with water, that undermines the stability of the road base itself. Windbreaks by the road, snow fencing also keeps snow and stuff out of the ditches. We know we're in some very different times, and whether we agree with global warming or don't, we have to accept that this past winter was pretty bizarre. this snowstorm, I mean, when we went into winter last fall, our road was pristine. In the places that needed new gravel, that had it, and he had sloped the road, and water didn't accumulate on it. It was pretty amazing. And I don't know how long Fairbanks Avenue is, but there's 864 miles of roads that you folks maintain, and there has to be some sort of priority, what gets fixed first and why, all right? People need to make sure their culverts are clear. If they don't have them, contact the county and see if you can get one put in. Ditches mowed. Here's another one that kind of shocked me. You know, we see at this time of year all the ditches being burned. They should have been burned last fall. They probably weren't because of the rain. But because they weren't burned, they gathered snow. And there again, the road bases. Compromise. I have no idea what some of this farm equipment weighs, but I have personally watched a huge tractor unit go by with some thing behind it. I've been out of the farm so long, I don't even know what you call them anymore. And I could see the ruts he created as he went up the road. Now, we've got a real small car and a pickup. And this time of year, we mostly drive the pickup because the center of the road has been pimpled up so much that the center of the car scrapes, causing damage. Maybe what, as citizens, we should lobby Webster County to allocate more funds to road maintenance. Or if you really want them improved, and the county doesn't have that much money, which is one other thing, the news out of Des Moines the other night said that this year, 2019, there's 5 counties, and Webster is one of them, that are going to use more gravel than they've ever used in the history of a year. Well, I'm sure you folks didn't plan that in your budget. So if we really want to do that and fund you folks, maybe we ought to call for a special election, increase all of our taxes so we can pay more. I wouldn't mind paying a little more. But the overall point is, your folks in county road maintenance, to us, do a fantastic job. And you couldn't ask for a better bunch of people. Friendly, outgoing, stop and talk to you. If you got a problem, they'll fix it. And there aren't a lot of counties willing to do that. So, in rebuttal to Mr. Condon, that's my 2 cents.
Thank you. Any other citizens' opportunity to address us with items not on the agenda?
Nobody else did that. I'm Randy Hoover, for those of you who don't know that, and I'm from Freedom Point. We just want to say May is Mental Health Recognition Month, and as a result of that, we decided we wanted to do something. I want to tell you now, we're not masters of what we did, but we did our best. We have green ribbons we'd like to distribute to everyone, and if you wouldn't mind wearing them in May, just to provide encouragement, because I've been causing some problems with this statement. I have told several people, I'm not after your money. I want you. I want you to show up and do that. If you were to give me money, I'm not so stupid to say I won't take it, but it's people. That's what we really need, and you know, the more people we can see doing this and supporting people with mental health, because as Sheriff Stubbs can tell you, there's a lot of people in this county not getting the help they need. And that's not a knock on the services, there's just that many people. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to give you all a green ribbon. We have different styles. So, you know, if nothing else, we're a colorful bunch. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Board of Supervisor Committee reports.
Last week at Telecom, we're on the tail end of updating our bylaws that originated in 1975. Tonight I have UMA at 6:30, followed by E911 at 7.
I got nothing right now.
Nothing this week.
Thursday and Friday, I'll be at the ISAC annual meeting, Friday afternoon. Supervisor Dinkle and I possibly will be attending the statewide watershed management authority. Keith will be traveling to Chicago to meet with another industry. And what else? We have wellness tomorrow morning. On a side note, as farmers are out in the field, please yield to the large vehicles as we've talked about on the roads. And if you do see damage in a drainage district, please get them in as we're working to follow up with any FEMA damage. The window is becoming very narrow on getting that information in, so if you see something, please let us know. Motion to allow claims?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much.